performing a live autopsy on the self, topic inspired by David Goggins. I forget what interview or if it was just in the book that David Goggins mentioned, reflecting on himself, performing a live autopsy on himself, his character, his soul, his death, his character. And he mentions that a lot of people do not want to go there because they will see their fears. They'll have to confront the ideas of their limitations. And I think it's like staring out into the unknown, and I think that's an innate natural fear, or at the very least a discomfort for most people. But I can dig it. And I was thinking, again, everything that's led up to this moment right here. I hold myself 1,000% accountable, and that's whether I got a fat ass diabetic piggy bank or a skinny anemic on life support stage 4 cancer piggy bank. Whether I'm a fat fuck with girly legs and little arms, or have a 6-pack and a what's an Olympic in a 5-minute mile run and 1,000-pound squat. It's all me. And I think a lot of people don't want to go there. No, but you see, man, you see where I grew up where I grew up at, and no, I don't want to talk about that. That hurts my feelings. When I talk of this stuff, when I ask people about it, there's some people who have some tragic stories or hint at them, and the way that I've gotten to some of these stories is I've said, you know, I understand that this is a dark subject, a painful one, but I don't ask you to be a fucking nosy, fat fucking piece of shit. That's just you're like, interesting. Oh, okay, I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. No. I'm going all over the road now because I'm thinking back about people who've been through bad times. And I've asked them to elaborate on it. Because I think that, I think a lot of people that, for example, one of the most, if not, Queen Elizabeth is possibly up there, but I think that one of the most evil cunts out there is Hillary Clinton. And it's as simple as not giving a fuck when letting Americans die in Benghazi. And question about it, what difference does it make how they died? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Don't inconvenience me. I don't care if your brother, your dad, your boyfriend, your husband died. What does it matter? I need to go on with my life. And not even a slap on the wrist. Um, with her own Secret Service saying that she's a bitch, violent, fucking throwing shit, fucking bastard motherfucker. But when people vote for her and say, no, we gotta vote for her because she's a Democrat, and say, look, we should let that happen to Americans. And all her butt buddies, her donors, her butt plug friends would want more benefit or would benefit from more. Don't think that she would hesitate to send your child, your son, your grandson, your nephew, your brother, your father, people that you love, put them in harm's way and not give a fuck. And it's made me, it's at times it's made me very unpopular amongst the crowd. But it's funny that when you hold your ground that way, I won't even say hold your ground. When you maintain your position, it's funny when people will. Oh shit, I have pink right there. People will be attracted to you. You'll attract people, man. Cool people. And it bothers me because I know that there are people out there that say, no, well, I can't lose my friends, my job, my boss, these people, my family. What if your boss was, what's that rapist name? Weinstein? What if your family was a satanic pedophile, human trafficking, cannibalistic, non-vegan fucking party, or supported that? Obviously, you gotta give them a chance, you know. The more that I think of the obvious, yeah, I'll admit that I miss this even more because I think um, I can think of just more than one occasion where you would have had a bad time at the least. At the least, if you ever said some stupid shit like, "That's offensive," that's offensive, that's not right, and I'm just losing my train of thought because I can't. This I haven't shaken that off, man. I'm not. Um, with what I know, what I've been trained to do, what I've seen, um, with my superpowers, I guess I could be a major asshole if I wanted to be more destructive than creative. But I don't understand, tapping out that way. And I'm thinking, when I reflected on myself, I thought that generally speaking, throughout life, and here was probably the greatest example where I learned this lesson, where I learned leadership. So I never ran into just a horde, you know, a fucking pack of leaders. And yes, there were shit bags in there, shit birds, nasty motherfuckers in there. But when compared to the civilian world, no, it's way more squared away. I've seen a picture of a pizza man who was caught in colors, and he's standing at a position of attention while colors ran. It's when the the, the flag is at your camp or at your base is raised and lowered. And you're supposed to stand at position of attention and salute. At position of attention, stand by. Position of attention if you have no cover. Salute if you have a cover. But yeah, this pizza dude was at POA, position of attention, while colors ran. And you know, I walk on the grass now, you know, and it's for my dogs is shit. Less impact on my knees. Then I see fucking cunts lollygagging, leaving shit, their dog shit on there. On someone else's property, home, front lawn. And the Marine Corps, we gotta get off the fucking grass. Or even we had signs that said, get off, keep off grass. But what I reflected on to where I'm at now is that I believe that I search for um, leaderships, to have leadership traits, to dissolve those conditioned insecurities, taught insecurities. And I wasn't taught by some of it by words, but a lot of it by examples. Um, you know, here's a simple one where I was just taught to get a job, just get a job. Now, could you imagine that? I mean, tell some kid in Somalia or Mexico or America, just get a job. Oh, Somalia, hey, look, I could be this warlord, this baby warlord. It's good enough. I got a job. Hey, mama, check it out. This kid in Mexico. Oh, look, I joined the cartel. Look, free dental, free dental and groceries. Oh, it's good to go. Good job, son. You got a job. And you know, versus kid in America that I joined the Peace Corps. Oh, well, cool. You got a job. That's good. And they say no. There's I I think, call me crazy. I think there's a difference between becoming a little warlord or a cartel hitman. But yeah, a lot of leadership. I wasn't raised by it, surrounded by it. I was taught weakness, fear. You don't know how to do that. It's not good enough. That doesn't pay $1 million a week. That's not good enough. Um, and and what eventually, this is the bottom of my lip biter. the uncomfortable realization was eventually calculating that the leadership, you must lead yourself to the top. But and people that didn't realize that, I've seen people that were learned that earlier. Amazing, man. Just become amazing people that form amazing communities that come from amazing families. Other people learned it from books, someone from possibly a mentor. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you see, I learned it from my mama when I was 99 years old. And they say, motherfucker, that's the same. Like, no. You're overlooking the, what is it to unfuck here, man? The autopsy, man. When I learned that insecurities were basically a mental case, and were basically from the ego, not the character, the ego. And it's interesting, man. But yeah, all these years that I've been looking for leaders, strong leaders, teammates. The simple calculation was eventually learn to lead yourself, and me, unfortunately, in before I learned that and accepted that, I was building relationships with weak people, naysayers, dream killers, doubters, quitters, small thinkers, people scared of their own shadow. And when I say their own shadow, I think that shadow is their own potential. And no, you're gonna ruin well, you're gonna ruin my illusion of what I thought was correct or the best. But yeah, that's what one thing that I think was either a heavy realization, a painful, hurtful one, disappointing calculation, truth to accept, because it goes against what Disney movies, Hollywood, and TV shows teach you. Show. Well, they show to teach that shit. And go ahead and listen to this Breitbart interview because he's speaking about Hollywood, the old Republican values to what it is now. A liberal, out of touch elite with their own agenda. And I think that's where a lot of beliefs come from. False beliefs, weak beliefs. Now it's turning gray. it for now, motherfuckers. Get after it. Go forward.